What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie, and today we are going to get into ERIKA and Comfey's sync grid, move set, team builds, lucky skill that would be best for it. Hint, vigilance. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into their stats real quick. So they are a fairy type, weak against steel, so watch out for any steel type attackers in the future. But she is a very powerful tank when it comes to defense and special defense even. Rank 14 out of all of them for special defense, and, in the top 10, she's ranked 7 for defense, so it's really, really good. And the fact that she's a fairy type means that we can really build up a good fairy team in the future. So very nice, very nice. Just sucks that she's a seasonal unit, so she's only around one time a year. Alright, next up, we have the move set. We got Vine Whip, which is a 1-gauge move, 100%. Power is 20 or 24, no additional effects. It's a grass type move, so this move is really just there to get your main striker to his sync move as quickly as possible, using as little move gauge as possible. Regen All makes all allied sync pairs gradually heal themselves. You have 2 uses, but you can get an MP refresh for this. Really good. Really good. Just saying, really good. Draining Kiss restores the user's HP based on the amount of damage dealt to the target. Power 45 or 55, depending on how powered up it is. 100% accuracy against a single opponent with a 2 move gauge cost. So even doing Draining Kiss, you're not using up that much of your move gauge, especially if you have MP refreshes for it. And yeah, she can stay in the game. She's a self-healer. She heals the team. She cures the team of status conditions. She's really good. Layup restores a bit of HP for all allied sync pairs, returns lowered stats of all allied sync pairs to normal, raises the defense of all allied sync pairs. Really good. Really, really good. Yeah, that's just really good. You can also get a layup MP refresh from the sync grid. Speaking of syncs, sync move. No additional effect for Mary in Bright Dazzling Gleam. Fairy special attack, 250 to 300 damage against single opponent, and because she's pretty sure she's a support? Yes, support. Okay. She won't do the AoE sync move, but I believe she gets better stats at 6-star EX. Which, if you're thinking about doing a 6-star EX, ERIKA, Holiday ERIKA, and Comfey, definitely 6-star EX worthy. Definitely in the top tier for 6-star EXs as well. Alright, and passive skills. Healing Hand 2 has a moderate chance of removing all status conditions from all allied sync pairs after the Pokemon uses a move. So you can do this several times throughout the battle. It's really good. Stamina Reserve 6, once per battle, charges the user's move gauge by 6 when the user is in a pinch. Very nice for like last stand kind of stuff. Or supporting your striker when you're going down. Quick Cure removes the confused, flinching, trapped conditions from the user once during battle. So I believe Signasuit Blue and Blastoise has this as well. So we've seen it used there. Really helpful. Using ERIKA and Signasuit Blue on the same team. I mean, that would be nuts. That would be really nuts. I would be really interested to see that. That gives me an idea for a Regirock Legendary Arena, actually. So watch out for that coming in the future. Alright. And as far as team builds, like, we don't really have good fairy teams yet. You've got Clefairy and Jigglypuff. So you got them. But, I mean, you can really stick ERIKA on any team. Because she's going to be useful for any team. Her and, like, regular Skyla with Swanna you're covered when it comes to healing, so you just need to have a super powerful striker for that sort of thing. Yeah, she really just fits on any team that needs a healer on it and a tank. She's just really that good. Of course, you wouldn't want to use her when you're going up against Steel-type opponents, because she's weak to Steel-type. But other than that, I mean, other than that one, you know, particular scenario, use her all the time. And like I said at the beginning of the video, lucky skill should be Vigilance. Protect her from critical hits at all cost. If you don't have Vigilance, then... gosh. I mean, you could do, like, the steel... reducing steel damage to her. But yeah, Vigilance is the one that you want for her. Definitely worth getting. Okay, so onto the sync moves. Or the sync moves. The sync grids. 1 out of 5 sync grid. I wouldn't recommend powering up Vine Whip. Because the more damage you do with Draining Kiss, the more health you regain when you use Draining Kiss. So that's why I built it this way. Of course, if you wanted to use Vine Whip, I don't know why you would want to power up Vine Whip, but you could by doing that. But, you know, at 1 out of 5, this is the moveset. This is the sync grid that you want to use. Move on to the next one. This is 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5, this is the Draining Kiss build. But it's sort of like Draining Kiss, but with a tank. Because we're increasing our defenses and stuff like that. And our special defense. But again, if you wanted to do Draining Kiss build without doing any of the extra defenses and stuff, it could be pretty easy by just doing like stuff like this. Let's see. And because we do have Draining Kiss Master Healer 1, which increases the amount of HP restored by the user's healing moves. So, you know, you really don't need to power up Draining Kiss when you've got that, which is why I went with grabbing all this extra, like, defense and speed and special defense. So, I mean, that's really the Draining Kiss build that you want for 2 out of 5. So, yeah, there you go. That's the build I would do. Again, you don't have to do the builds that I do, that I recommend. You can use them as templates, and then, you know, build them out from there. Customize them all you want. Oh, well, here you go. I did the other Draining Kiss build. So there you go. If you wanted to see the other one I would do, there you go. Of course, we got the X Regen All MP Refresh. Come on. Come on, there we go. X MP Refresh 2 for X... Let me say that again. X Regen All MP Refresh 2. That is a mouthful. With the Draining Kiss Master Healer 1, with Draining Kiss Move Gauge Refresh 3. So, pretty good. Pretty good. We'll move on to the next one. This is a Vine Whip build. But of course, we are still doing Draining Kiss, Move Gauge Refresh, and Master Healer 1. But we did build out to the 2 Vine Whip Move Gauge Refreshes. This would actually be very useful if you want to get to a sync move quickly. You know, you're gonna Move Gauge Refresh your Vine Whip, which is a 1 gauge move, so you're not gonna impact your striker's ability to use Move Gauge. And here we're getting into the first 3 out of 5 build. So with this one, this is a sync move helper, like sync move support build. And what do I mean by that? Well, we've got, of course, the 3. There's an extra Vine Whip Move Gauge Refresh, so Vine Whip Move Gauge Refresh 3. So we can use up the 1 move gauge for Vine Whip while not really impacting the striker's ability to use the move gauge. And up here in the upper right left-hand corner, we have Impatient 1, which has a small chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when the user is hit by an attack move. So again, that just further increases the chance to get to your sync move as quickly as possible. And of course, we do have Draining Kiss Master Healer 1, just in case we need to heal ourselves a little bit while we're doing all this. And we also have the Layup MP Refresh 2, So that way if we need to, if we get lucky with the MP Refresh, we can heal up our teammates as well. So again, really nice build. I like the sync grid here. Alright, so this one's a little bit different. This is a bit of a tank build at 3 out of 5 for Comfey. What we are using this time is Safety Tether. Safety Tether makes the user able to endure the next hit it takes that would reduce it to 0 HP. 0 HP when a sync move is used for the first time. So that's pretty useful when you're going up against like legendary arenas, full force battles, that kind of thing. When particularly Comfey is in the first tactics spot, so it is getting hit the most first. Yeah, so that's really helpful, because usually you just, when a sync move goes off, you're just done. Like, not even endurance saves you for that. So yeah, not bad. Draining Kiss, move, Master Healer, Draining Kiss, move gauge refresh, X Regen, all, MP refresh, and we're just powering up our special defense. So yeah, not too bad, really nice. It's interesting sync node there with Safety Tether. Oh wait, did I do 2 Safety Tethers? I think I did 2. Okay, never mind. That's my bad. Alright, so this one is a another sort of tank support build with Draining Kiss, Master Healer. We're raising our special defense, raising our defense up a little bit, but we do have Healing Hands 2 here, which has a moderate chance of removing all status conditions of all allied sync pairs after the Pokemon uses a move. Now, that is a little bit different than, let me pull up the other passive skill. Has a moderate chance of removing all status conditions of all allied sync pairs after the Pokemon uses a move, and Healing Hands 2, so you're essentially having Healing Hands 4. So it's an even bigger chance of, you know, removing status conditions. So this is really good against, you know, like, status-inducing, like, poison, sleep, paralysis, burn, freeze, getting frozen. So that really helps with that. Again, she's, you know, top tier for one of the best supports in the game now. Fantastic, especially at 3 out of 5 or higher. So we'll move on to the next one. This is... oh, this is the same thing we did earlier. Huh. I forgot I did it already. Well, this is a 3 out of 5 version, so... yeah, we did this already. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, so last but not least are the Sync Bomb builds. We do have 2. This is the first one that I came up with that will get you to her sync move as quickly as possible with using a Vine Whip. We do have Layup. Let's see here. Layup Shared Fortune 2, which sharply raises the attack, defense, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness of all allied sync pairs at random when a move is successful. So yeah, pretty useful, especially since you're using Vine Whip, a 1 gauge move. That has 100% accuracy, so you're increasing the amount of like you're just increasing the amount of times you can increase your stats essentially here with the 2 plus 25 sync moves, sync nodes. Now another way to do this, I have built up another one over here, so let's see. We'll hit reset here, and I've got it put up on my computer. So let's see here, we'll do this, yeah. X Regen, all. And so yeah, you can do this way as well. Yeah. So this one we're using Draining Kiss with Draining Kiss Master Healer, and Impatient 1, which, as you remember, reduces the sync move countdown by 1 when you're hit by an attack move. You're increasing your health though when you have Draining Kiss. You got the X Regen all, so you're also healing if you want. But if you didn't want to do that, you could do, you know, Vine Whip. to just speed things along, essentially. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for ERIKA and Comfey. What did you think about her moveset, sync grid, how useful she is on just any team out there? Like, she's amazing. Let me know what you think about the unit down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.